Hello and welcome back to another video on the Wrestler's Way, and today we are looking at Vince McMahon. Yes, another video. Yesterday I kind of did a news video soon after it broke, explaining what had gone down, and yeah, kind of gave my kind of shocked opinions, flabbergasted opinion, but now I've kind of had time to process it, and all the crazy stuff that's happened since. I thought I'd do a video, just explaining my thoughts off script, kind of less newsy, bit rambly maybe, but yeah, anyway, let's get straight into it. At the age of 77, Vince McMahon has finally decided to retire. Now, obviously, about a month ago, we heard allegations coming out from kind of like the mainstream press that Vince McMahon was under investigation for paying off women who would previously work for WWE, kind of like misconduct allegations and stuff like that. And yeah, he temporarily stepped down as CEO, with Stephanie placed in charge of it. And yeah, I mean, like, we all thought at that point, like, nothing will really come from it. It's Vince McMahon, he's survived the steroid scandal, etc, etc, etc. But yeah, it turned out that wasn't the case. I mean, like, he still appeared on Raw or SmackDown multiple times, exerted his creative control. Reports he was meeting John Cena a few weeks back to discuss a return. I mean, and now look, he's gone. And yeah, that's just part of the shock, because I think there's been reports from WWE talent, every single fan thought Vince McMahon would never leave. So yeah, it kind of begs the question, what has forced Vince McMahon to leave? Because it's very hard to imagine that he's just retired on his own will. Would it have been the shareholders? Of course, WWE now a publicly limited company. Was it the shareholders that forced him out? Have we got more stuff coming? There's reports that there could be more stuff coming from mainstream media that could be even more damning. So yeah, I guess it will all come out in the next few days. But yeah, I mean, like, it's very hard to see Vince McMahon just walking out on his own volition. Its company's controlled. The man doesn't sleep. He's just flipping that case. Like, what's he going to do with himself? It's probably not best not to think about that. But yeah, I mean, like, it's just absolutely incredible to think he would do that by himself. So there must be more to it, and I guess we'll have to see what comes out in the next few weeks. And of course, we don't condone anything that Vince McMahon's done, because yeah, if it's true, it is truly horrific. But looking more towards the future of the company, what's now? Stephanie McMahon and Nick Khan, the new co-CEOs, how will they work together? Stephanie McMahon, bless her, was supposed to be on a break from WWE, and all of a sudden she's now co-CEO with Nick Khan, a bloke that we never heard of until a few years ago. And yeah, now he's running the company along with Stephanie McMahon. So McMahon still have influence. And what does that mean? How will they differ from Vince McMahon? I mean, like, Nick Khan seems very Vince McMahon kind. Of course, Stephanie McMahon is Vince McMahon's daughter. So will we see a lot change? Potentially not. But we know what Nick Khan's like. He would have Raw with 7 hours if he wanted to. Please God, no. And yes, Stephanie McMahon's obviously WWE's daughter. So there have been some reports they want to continue Vince McMahon's legacy. So at least in the short run, it may be hard to see some things changing. But another key element for me, this is Triple H, who's recently come back as the EVP of Talent Relations. And obviously, I mean, like, there were some rumours of Triple H and Vince McMahon having different ideas. Could we see more NXT style of booking coming in now? What does it mean for NXT 2.0? There's so many questions here, really, isn't there? I mean, like, yeah, what will Triple H's influence be? Will he have more influence now, bring a different style of wrestling? Because, we saw NXT back in the day. It's very different to all main roster WWE. So yeah, we could really see just huge differences backstage and on screen as well. I mean, like, another key question, yeah, with Nick Khan, like, he wants to sell the company, he wants to make as much money as possible. What does it mean for the company? Because Vince McMahon's still a majority shareholder, but seemingly now he has no involvement in the creative side of the company, or like running the company. For me, I don't know, because Stephanie McMahon's in place as CEO, so that suggests that the McMahon family have no intention of stepping aside. But it's a weird situation when the man who's run a company for 40 years is still the majority shareholder, but practically has resigned from all of his duty. That must be a very weird situation. Could it mean that he's looking to sell the company? Potentially. We've heard Disney, Fox, all of those sorts of usual companies interested in. Nick Khan seems more open to that than others, but with Stephanie McMahon and Triple H still having a key role in it, it's hard to see. So the next few weeks would just be so interesting to see what that happens. away from the field as well and on it. And yeah, on-screen booking, Brock Lesnar, we had that whole drama last night. If he's gone, I'm gone, was a reported quote. Of course he came back on SmackDown last week, but what's his long-term future? Because Brock Lesnar seems very much Vince McMahon guy. Could he be gone? What does it mean for Roman Reigns? Because obviously he's a massive Vince McMahon guy. The recent push of Theory, could we see some more NXT 2.0 stars that have been Triple H's, or more come through? Bruce Pritchard's reportedly leading creative now, a move that kind of has been and hasn't been supported. I think maybe WWE wanted some more fresh ideas, the superstars coming in. So what does that mean? I mean, like, yeah, there's so many questions to be asked about the booking. Could we see new stars push? Could we see pushes cancelled? I mean, like, yeah, we have no idea. With the Brock Lesnar thing, I think that only creates more interesting stories. And yeah, I mean, like, I don't think this will be it as well. I think we're going to see more kind of like high-profile departures. It's been rumoured that Kevin Dunn, Vince McMahon's kind of right-hand man, could be about to go as well. I mean, he's been in the company for, 40 years. I don't think it'll be a bad thing. Maybe we won't get about 20 camera cuts every 5 seconds. Yeah, but I mean, like, could we see a mass exodus of all of these Vince McMahon loyalists that we've seen for so long? Laurinaitis has seemingly already gone. Kevin Dunn, I mean, like, that bloke's just been with the company for like years and years and years and years. Yeah, I mean, like, it's just absolutely incredible to think the changes that WWE is going to go through. I mean, like, I could do it in a video, but I think I'd just be here for hours and hours detailing all the changes that could happen. So I guess we're just going to have to let it all take shape, really. There was supposedly a call with WWE employees. Not much change, not much happened. It was more to just say goodbye to Vince and stuff like that, and just to reassure everyone. So maybe we won't see changes in the short term, and it'll just go more and more and more. Just another thing that it was just incredible, really, seeing the letter to the rumoured letter to Vince McMahon, to the WWE talent. Oh my god, am I really that old? No longer will you see the smiling, docile, loving head and calm presence at Gorilla every week. I mean, just stuff like that is just yeah, I mean, like, it's just ridiculous, really. It's still hard to believe Vince McMahon's gone, and you know, him leaving like that. I mean, like, you could say yes, that's resolving terms, but you know, I mean, like, he seems kind of content with leaving. But like, we'll just have to see where it goes, because yeah, it still feels surreal. I mean, like, you have like rumours that Goldberg could be coming back to face Roman Reigns at SummerSlam if Brock Lesnar didn't come back. So maybe not much will change in the short term, but a lot will change in the long term, and I think we're going to be in for one hell of a ride. But yeah, that's just my kind of like my more calm down reaction to Vince McMahon's resignation and what it means for the company going forward. This is going to be a whole talking point throughout the next weeks, months, and probably even years. So yeah, that's kind of just touching the base level, but I wanted to get a longer, more detailed video out after last week, after Friday's video or whenever it was, just going through my opinions. That's just kind of my thoughts on like the main overriding stories, and yeah, I'll keep on giving my thoughts as we go on, because yeah, this is just a flipping crazy story, and I think it's hard still for many people to believe that he's actually gone. Yeah, just bloody incredible, shocking and ridiculous. But anyway guys, that's the video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, put thoughts, comments down below, and follow us in the section for daily wrestling news. Subscribe to my channel, subscribe, and I would be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.